Hey, it's Ramon Ortiz from Wilmington, Delaware, and you're watching Chris Strub's RoadTrip Recall, episode 43.
Okay, fellow road trippers, today's episode is for you because we're talking about one of my biggest pet peeves on the highway. Welcome to state signs. And please, if you know someone who's planning a road trip, especially to like the Northeast, if you've never been to this part of the country, this is a video you need to hear and see. I totally understand the value of taking cool pictures with the welcome to blank state sign. I get it. It's fun, it's cool, they make for a good memento. Gotcha. So that last screenshot, of course, was welcome to Idaho. And way out in Idaho, there's all sorts of space to pull over and take awesome pictures, as many as you want, with the welcome to Idaho sign. The border of Arkansas and Louisiana. Especially there, you see I wasn't on a highway. I was on sort of a side road, like a back way into Louisiana. Tons of room to pull over safely on the side of the road, get out, take a nice picture. And here's one more for you. Ah yes, Weebaw, North Dakota. Again, way out in North Dakota. All sorts of space to pull over safely, get out, take a nice picture, right? But here is the problem, especially when you get into the Northeast. I'm talking Massachusetts, I'm talking New Hampshire, I'm talking Delaware, into Virginia and Maryland. Some people get so caught up when they get to the Northeast for the first time, and maybe you've come all the way from Utah, maybe you've come all the way from Nevada, and you're like, oh man, this is great, it's Maryland. Well, you know what? When you cross into Maryland, you're like on a bridge, and the road sign is like on the edge of the bridge, and there's no shoulder. It is not safe to try and stage a picture when there is not ample space to pull off to the side of the road and go pose for that photograph. And look, guys, I learned this the hard way. Driving, look, 50 states or bust, right? 50 states or bust, you gotta stop and get a picture with the last welcome to sign, right? No, absolutely not. When you are driving from Lexington, Kentucky to Asheville, North Carolina, that road, that highway is particularly dangerous. It's super tight. Plus it was raining, it was overcast and dark, so there wasn't good visibility. It was all curvy. Stopping for that photo was maybe the worst decision that I made of that entire trip. I am very lucky that I didn't get crushed by a truck driving by. It is not always safe to stop at these signs. They are not there for you to necessarily stop and take a picture. Some of them are, and some of them are not. So here, please, if you're planning a road trip, if you're especially coming to the Northeast for the first time where the states are a lot tighter, the signs are not as sort of drawn out. Again, you're going to Idaho, stop at the Welcome to Idaho sign. It's awesome. You can see it from a mile away. There's plenty of room to pull over. You might even have conversations with other people who are coming to Idaho for the first time. It's great. It's fun. But it's not like that when you're crossing from, say, New York into New Jersey, or you're crossing from Maryland into Delaware. It's just not designed that way. Oh, but Chris, however will I satiate my vanity on the road? This is exactly why they created the state welcome areas. So when you cross into most of the states, not all of the states, but most of them, they have these welcome areas you can pull off into. They have little photo areas all staged, big welcome to blank signs, welcome to Montana, here we are, blah, 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 blah. But again, the lesson here is it is much more difficult in the Northeast to get those safe pull-offs. The further west you go, the better off you are. Except for maybe like Northern California into Oregon is tough. I remember that. Man, that road was crazy, but it was also snowing and dark. So I don't know about there. But again, Northeast, please, please, please be careful. That's all she wrote for episode 43 of Road Trip Recall. Please make sure you subscribe here on YouTube so you don't miss a single episode. You can catch up on episodes 0 through 42. Go to teamstrub.com to learn all about a trip to 50 states in 100 days. Get your copy now of 50 States, 100 Days, the book. It's available now on Amazon. Still definitely the best book I've ever written. And I'll see you right back here real soon for episode 44 of Chris Strub's Road Trip Recall. Peace!